In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the cryptocurrency markets, and I'm just going to be giving you my overall overview as far as a lot of different cryptocurrencies are concerned. Of course, we're going to talk about Zilliqa, XRP, and a little bit of BTC because everything is directly correlated. So before we jump into anything, the current price of Bitcoin is around 54,793, Ethereum 1,793, BNB $273. So right now we obviously had like a little bit of a check out. As you can see right over here, this is the BTC daily candle. Today we dropped as low as $47,515, and we are having like some sort of intense selling pressure. So this could be the beginning of a little bit of a downturn as far as cryptocurrency markets are concerned, because take a look at where we have come from. This is the current price where we had like a whole lot of resistance stemming as far as 2017-2016 period. So obviously we ended up outperforming this particular threshold right over here, and as you can see, we are actually 195%. We're on almost 195, almost 200% up in comparison to the 2017 previous all-time high, which is very good. So I really don't think anybody's complaining right now unless you are a new investor. So what I wanted to really talk about today is the power of profit taking. So if you guys have been part of my YouTube channel, right, I religiously encourage people to always take profit whenever we reach these particular milestones. So for example, I am tethered up right now. I've actually been tethered up ever since BTC has been 58,300, and I have been consistently taking profits on all my investments that have been doing tremendously well. So either ways, if the price had to drop down, you guys already know that I'm obviously going to be making more money because I have very powerful and stronger buying power, because I just don't want to end up being stuck in any particular trade. So to all the people who really fall in love with these cryptocurrencies, yes, they're going to do very well in the future, but you always have to remember the game is all about making money right now, and you can only make money when you take profits. So obviously a lot of you guys have been wondering like, what the hell is happening with Zilliqa? Well, Zilliqa did very well. Zilliqa did very well. It reached our 16 level price target, and the previous attempt to reach 16,000 didn't really play out very well. It ended up reaching around we did reach close to 16,000, like 15 cents and a half plus a little bit of change right over there. As you can see, 0.15727, that was the current price. Of course, we didn't go as high as 16 cents, but hey guys, you guys already knew what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to take profits. Now right now, on the grand scheme of things, and especially as far as BTC is concerned, we are beginning to form some sort of lower lows and lower highs. So now let's flip over to the smaller time frame, right? So obviously, as you can see here, ever since we have been pumping all the way up to 58,000, right, we kind of changed the structure a little bit. Right now we are breaking the structure, because according to this particular structure, right, we were forming consistent higher highs and higher lows, but right over here something happened. Like ever since we got this particular wick right over here, the game kind of changed, and this particular push up was sort of the last kick of a dying horse. Well, I don't really mean that BTC is going to end up going to, I don't know, like 9,000 because we are in a bull market. I'm just saying for this particular leg up, for this particular uptrend, I think this should definitely be the pretty top right over here, because markets move in cycles. This is obviously something that you guys are aware of, right? Markets move in cycles. There's one cycle, then boom, the third cycle, just like that. So I'm sure you guys have heard about Elliott wave, right? So I really believe, according to the information that we have had, we obviously went above the previous all-time high, which was around 19,000 to about 20,000. So we officially started making this leg up ever since we crossed that particular threshold, because now we are beginning to form some sort of new market structure. So basically the markets move in waves: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, so on and so forth, just like that. Okay, so this is obviously now what we're beginning to do right now. We are beginning to form this corrective wave structure. So let me just change the color of that so that you guys can see. Okay, so this is what we're about to begin doing, obviously, like in the next coming 2 to 3 weeks. So I really believe that March is going to be like a very nasty month as far as all the markets are concerned. Even the traditional markets, we're going to have like some sort of pain and anguish, anger, and because right now there's like a lot of euphoria. A lot of people are just getting too rich. A lot of people feel like Warren Buffett's. You have made significant amounts of money, so there has to be like some sort of market reversal whereby we can have like an inflow where we can get to balance the demand and the supply. So right now we are about to like sort of start this little bit of a correction. So this correction is not really going to be that intense. It's just going to be like a healthy type of correction, and then we're obviously going to end up going higher and higher, and then we're just going to end up getting our money just like that. So as you can see right up here, right, we did predict this particular area. As you can see, if we flip over to the 1 day, right, I think last video I did talk about the fact that the 61.8% fib level was corresponding to around 53,912, right? But due to the fact that Bitcoin right now has liquidity issues, right? So this is one of the reasons why we ended up going to around 58,000. So that was like a 5,000 disparity between the 61.8% fib level, because because of the liquidity issues. So that's all right, because these markets are very volatile and they're not really regulated. So the order books are just not really that intact. So this is one of the reasons why this particular 61.8% fib level was off by about 5,000. But regardless, the price ended up going even higher, which really gave me like more and more profits, and I was able to like sell most of my investments. I ended up selling like 2 days ago when the price was around 58,300. I was like completely out. So right now I'm actually happy that the prices are going down. So obviously we are most likely going to end up moving in phases, because you just can't have like one drop to the bottom like that. It doesn't happen like that. It takes a little bit of time. So this is one of the reasons why I am super convinced that March is going to be like a very good time to have like a little bit of correction. So basically from now to the next 2 weeks or something, 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to have like significant price corrections, which is very good. So the next targets that you guys might want to look out for are obviously 49,000 to 47,000. Then you also have 42,000 all the way to around this particular threshold right over here, because we are about to come back down into this particular range. Okay, so this is obviously going to be like a very good trading area, and then we're going to do something like that, then probably drop and then bounce, and I don't know, we could go potentially to less than 30,000 US dollars BTC. Now a lot of you might be saying, hey Mona, 30,000, are you kidding me? Do you really think that the price of Bitcoin can drop as low as 30,000 US dollars? Ladies and gentlemen, this is cryptocurrencies. We've seen price corrections as far as 80%. I mean, if the price had to correct 80% from the current price, right, we would technically still be above 2017 all-time high, which is very, very good. Okay, so worst case scenario for me, BTC has to go back to 20,000 to 24,000. That would be like a healthy correction, because we need to sort of test this liquidity. Do you see where the red line is, right? The red line is the visible range. So this is basically what we need to come back and retest. Okay, so usually the prices tend to gravitate towards these areas where there was extreme price action sort of data exchange between the buyers and the sellers, and this is where the sellers ended up sort of being defeated. So this is why we need to go back and test this particular liquidity level, because it is very important. So we might just end up weakening, having those nasty sort of price fluctuations towards the bottom, but the body closes above the price. You already know what I'm talking about, right? We might end up having like such a situation where the price kind of wicks very intense to this particular area of value as far as trading action is concerned. If that happens, well, that's really going to sort of certify this particular uptrend, and we're going to know that, okay, this is like, okay, some genuine type of action, and we're most likely going to end up continue pushing towards the upside, which is very, very good. So anyhow, right over here, we still have like some time. We still have some more areas where we need to like sort of test, and we just need to like see what type of data that we're going to be having in the future. But this is just the beginning of the daily sort of candles, so we need some more data. But if we take a look at the smaller time frames, the 1 hour and the 4 hours, these hours are showing us that we are beginning to sort of print lower lows and lower highs, and this is obviously going to continue, and then we're just going to end up ranging. So all I just want to like let you guys know is please be careful out there. I just don't want to see anybody being stuck in bad trades and you guys just ending up sort of missing out some opportunities because your money is stuck in some projects. So be very careful. So if BTC is going to end up correcting, right, let's say for example BTC ends up correcting by about 40 to 30%, right, what is going to happen to alternative cryptocurrencies? Alternative cryptocurrencies are also going to follow suit, and they're also going to end up correcting. Okay, so that could happen. Or if BTC is going to reach a particular stage where it is obviously going to end up ranging, like for example we had such a particular situation, right, where the price was sort of limited to this particular threshold, then we could potentially see some altcoins sort of do very well and outperform BTC. So if you really want to like jump in and out of altcoins, you just have to like sort of just check up and see what has been happening with regards to BTC. Then you can sort of find and make your decision. That's that. So anyhow, now let's talk about XRP. XRP today has been performing very well. Oh, by the way, that's the current price of Zilliqa, right? So Zilliqa, most likely, if there isn't going to be like any proponent towards, well, that's really going to sort of stimulate the price to go up higher. I really think that a healthy correction could happen, and anything which is going to be like from 7 cents to about 10 cents, that's going to be like a very good area to like sort of load and buy back. But everything depends on what the price of BTC is going to be doing. So if the price of BTC is going to end up correcting, like having like nasty corrections, then these altcoins are also going to end up doing very well. But altcoins have got like a high likelihood of like really exaggerating that everything that BTC does. So I wouldn't be surprised if altcoins sort of end up pretty much correcting way much more than BTC. Like if altcoins end up correcting by 100%, do not really get worried, because these altcoins have been really super pumping. So now let's look at XRP. XRP today did some amazing stuff, because today XRP is the only cryptocurrency that has been performing very well. So that really triggers my attention, because I really love to see sort of some contrarian signs in the markets, whereby like for example everything was dumping but XRP just held its position. So that really means that there's a lot of buying which has been happening, and these people have been holding the prices. So there are big players involved with XRP at this particular moment. So that really sort of grabs my attention. And according to this information that we have, just looking at the price action, right? So this is where we had like an overflow of exchange between the buyers and the sellers, right over here before we had that nasty drop towards 19 cents. So anything which is going to be close to around 60 cents, that's where we're going to sort of have like a lot of resistance. But right now, according to the buying volume which is coming through, right, we are beginning to have like some more buying volume as far as XRP is concerned. So right over here on the 30th of January to the 1st of February, right, we experienced like these massive buying candles, and XRP could begin an uptrend pretty soon, because it's market cycle was offset due to the fact that it had this particular crash right over here, and this was like a 70% price drop. So I wouldn't be surprised if XRP tends to outperform a lot of different alternative cryptocurrencies out there, because when XRP was dumping, everything else was pumping. So this time around, when everything is dumping, XRP could potentially pump. But the area of value that I would be looking forward to is seeing the price of XRP close above 60 cents, because this is where we had those doji candles that kind of lost support, and then we had that dramatic rise right over there. But the bulls are flirting with this particular price, and I really feel and think the XRP is obviously going to do very well. Obviously tomorrow we could potentially see the price of XRP going above 60 cents and then just holding that particular position and closing and just sort of continuing that particular pump. So this is just something that I really wanted to let you guys know about, because it is something that happened, and it is very peculiar due to the fact that today we had like an overall bearish day across the whole entire cryptocurrency sphere, but XRP just ended up like showing resilience as far as the bulls are concerned. So these are the things that I really look at as a trader, and it really sort of catches my attention, and I would really love to see what is going to happen. But my sort of instinct is telling me that we're most likely going to go above 60 cents and probably close to around 75 cents if this bullish momentum is going to continue, because we are testing the resistance right over here. This is the resistance, okay? 60 cents is high resistance as far as XRP is concerned, because a lot of traders were trapped around these areas from way back. Like these areas, this is where like a lot of people were trapped at. So if we end up breaking through this particular area and then using it as support and then just start arranging, then there's a high possibility of going close to 75 cents, because we are going to defeat the XRP bears. And if that happens, well, big shout out to all the XRP fans out there. So that's just something that I really wanted to talk about. So more of the story is with XRP, we need to have more data. We need to have tomorrow's candle close on the daily in order for us to say it's going to continue going up. And as far as BTC and a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies are concerned, I think it is due time for us to have some sort of correction, and then just give it 2 to 3 weeks. Let's see what's going to happen. And then we're most likely going to make our decisions from there. But right now it looks like we are facing a little bit of rejection right around the 54,975 level to 56,000 US dollars. So this particular area is going to sort of become some sort of resistance. So yeah, just like I told you, we're going to be forming lower lows and lower highs, and yeah, we'll pick it up from there. We're just getting this new set of data, so we can't really say much right now. So, but the heads up have been shown, and we've got this information, so we just need to take the appropriate decisions and just do what's right. So I'll probably be back tomorrow with another forecast and analysis. So today's topic is basically be careful I hope you did what's right. I hope you took your profits when you had the chance. And yeah, I'll probably talk to you a little bit later. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. This hasn't been financial advice because I am not your financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because investing in cryptocurrencies is extremely risky. Talk to you a little bit later. Bye.